think just going a little bit back before college, I'm in marketing. I'm a senior product marketing manager at Adobe right now. I work on a product called Photoshop, which a lot of people might know. I didn't know I wanted to get into marketing. I took my first intro to marketing class when I was a senior in high school, and that kind of opened the door for me. And since that point, like going to college, all of the classes I took, every single thing was centered around becoming a marketer. So I went to the University of Washington undergrad. 2 years in, I transferred to the Foster School of Business, and I did the whole kind of undergraduate business, like finance, marketing, accounting, but with like a clear focus on consumer behavior, advertising, retail, just thinking about the consumer, point of view. And then, while I was in college, I was working part-time, doing retail, just sales floor, talking to people, understanding how customers buy things, helping people, just selling memberships. I worked at Costco's World Market, very fond memories there. And then I did an internship for about 3 months for a company called Allied Integrated Marketing, very kind of like small scale. It was based in Seattle. What we were doing was these grassroots promotional campaigns for film studios, like films that would come out. We would host, screenings for the press before they would come out and take quotes from them. We would fill theaters up. We would go to the different retail stores in Portland and Seattle and really just understand, like, how do we go and like get awareness out for these movies that are coming out? And then we'd sit in the movies and take notes of how audiences would react to it. And so that was kind of, I thought I really wanted to go into Hollywood or do something, be like a film director or storyteller. And then it wasn't until I was graduating the post-summer, my job path is a little bit unconventional. Like I feel like I've lucked out a lot of ways. I went back to retail. I was working over the summer. And a family member at the time was working at Microsoft, had bumped into someone who they were on some startup team within the company. They wanted some super junior person out of college to come in for a 3-month contractor role. And so at the time in Microsoft, they could hire these people, they call them V-dashes, where you would come in, do a quick contract, and then they would either extend your contract or release you. And so I interviewed, I came in kind of through the back door, as they called it. I worked on a team that was building Microsoft's first fitness wearable product. I worked directly, I was doing program management. So I got into the company, I just wanted to do marketing. It was a kind of a, jack of all trades type of role. But for the first 6 months, it was really just about, like understanding like what we're building and, how to build a product and working with the design team and creating competitive analysis. And so I had a contract that went from 3 months, got extended to 6 months. I became a producer on the design team that it got extended to a year, and it kept growing and growing through hard work. And then I became a full-time employee after about 1.5 years. And then I spent the next 7.5 years there. It took me about 3 years to actually transition into product marketing from program management. I didn't know what product marketing was. I didn't even know it was a job title. 3 years into working at Microsoft, they dissolved our team due to what happens in tech. Sometimes they kill off products. And I started to go around looking for marketing jobs because that was my undergraduate degree. And I was going very heavily into product and product management. And so I had different options of people talking about there's integrated marketing, there's like go to markets, or there's like Marcom or PR. And I was talking to all these teams, and people kept talking about this role called product marketing management. And they looked at me and they knew I knew product very well. And I was a storyteller and I understood customers. And that was kind of where my strength was. And so I landed a role on the Windows team. I worked on our Windows product marketing team. So anything from like the year of 2016 to 2019, all the, touch handheld devices, the digital pens and dual screen devices, all those big campaigns I worked on as a product marketing manager with my team. And that led to me eventually becoming a senior product marketing manager at Adobe. And so ever since that kind of first class in high school, that's kind of been the path. Hasn't been unconventional and it hasn't been easy, but it's been a great journey so far.